and also I don't use a webcam for marathons like this just because it just helps me focus. Oh, we're live. Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is smartalec24, and this is Super Turrican for the Super Nintendo. So I've got two commentators with me. I have Jugariel.
Hi, that's me.
And I have Rayo.
And that is me.
All right, so we're just going to jump right into this. I am mostly going to focus on the game because this is a hard game. But also, I'm going to be playing on the normal difficulty because if you play on hard, you get 0 continues. And if I game over, I do not want to hold up the marathon. So we're going to play on normal. It'll give us 3 continues. So, all right. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, level 1.
So this game is really interesting. It seems like your typical run and gun, but I think one of the biggest things about this game for me is the progression weapon upgrades. Like, there are 3 different weapons: red, blue, and yellow. Red is like a spread, blue is a very concentrated beam, and then yellow, you shoot an orb and it bounces around wildly. But the thing is that if you collect an orb of the same weapon again, it gets progressively better and better and better.
Yeah, and the one thing I want to add is that what most people don't realize was that Alec right there skipped pretty much 90% of the level by using a route that is hidden. So he was able to, you basically missed the entire level, and without even noticing, he beat a mini-boss that we didn't even have time to talk about.
Yes.
So he's already in level 1, too.
Yep.
Where it's going to be the first big level where you're going to have a massive amount of enemies coming around. But he actually just picked up a little invincibility that's going to allow him to just rummage through a bunch of enemies. He's going to make these small little jumps here. A lot of times you want to keep either the blue weapon, or which is a very fast, like powerful, straightforward weapon, or at times he might want to grab the red one, which is more of a spread gun, which can help when you have a lot of enemies that are just not in front of you.
All right, time to break the game, everybody.
Alright, yeah, we should explain how zips work, or at least how to clip into walls. Basically, you're going to use the beam and change direction while crouching, because the sprite while using the beam is offset, which means you clip into the wall for a little bit. You do it repeatedly, you can get into the wall, and then you can jump up and go break everything, I guess.
Yeah, so I am double thumb mashing, so when you clip into the wall, you have to mash the jump button as fast as you can, and there's a technique where you can put both of your thumbs, or like position them both on the jump button. So I had to learn that recently, but yeah, that's how we do it fast.
Yeah, and in the form of the viewers, on that second zip he did, that's one of the more important ones to do, because you miss a very time-wasting little mini-boss side area that takes forever and it's scripted, so you'd like to be able to skip it, and he was just doing some damage boosting, and now we're going to see a very quick kill on this boss.
Yeah, so
he's going to...
Yeah, go ahead.
He's going to stay on his gun, shoot, and just shoot his supers, and within 2 seconds, the boss is dead. And then we're just going to let it get destroyed and go to the end of the level.
I am very happy with the sub 3 world one. That is, I'm thrilled with
really
that.
good.
I'm thrilled. All right, there are 4 worlds in this game, by the way, and we're on world 2.
Yeah.
So another thing to talk about, you already saw them, supers. They are collectibles, which means you have to manage your supers during the whole run. They are pretty much used for bosses, but also there are some instances where, you know, a lot of enemies at once, it's a lot faster to simply take them all out.
I zip there, so we're doing a zip at the very right end of the level to order to jump up into where the actual ending of the level is.
All right.
And now we're getting the first full zip, where this will hurt your hands, fingers, and everything else your wrist. So what he's doing the zip, but he's constantly doing it until his gun just appears outside of the wall. Then he's gonna jump all the way up top and then roll and then hope that he gets
no magic pixel. But that's okay.
If he doesn't, he just does a second zip and then jumps up to the end.
Come on. Okay, there. Come on.
This basically allows you to skip an entire little auto-scroller section, so...
Yes. Took us a little bit, but we got it.
Exactly. You skip the auto-scroller, so we're good.
Yep.
Magic Pixel just means that you can land on the platform above instead of having to zip again. Which, you know, saves time.
Yeah. So right there, that was a zip from the left. That's the only one I do in the entire game. And real quick, I actually... So the boss is above me, but I can't go straight there for one specific reason. If you go straight to the boss, it will lock you in the room, but the boss will never appear. So I actually have to get out here and play this section. And unfortunately, I did take a death there. It's not a huge deal. I'm just picking up some power-ups here to make sure we've got full ammo. Okay.
So now we're getting onto the second world boss, where you're gonna have 3 turrets, 2 on the right and 1 on the left. You need to destroy each one before the main boss comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just gonna have a small scripted little scene that we cannot do anything. He'll just sit there, and then he's gonna sway from one side to the other, and then you're just gonna potentially use supers and shoot him until he finally dies. The more you hit him, the bigger he grows.
Yep.
And you just want to hit him more than he'll hit you before you die.
Yep.
But usually, if you have 1 super, you should kill him without too big of a problem.
Yeah,
and there we go.
It could have been slightly faster, but I did have 1 less bomb, so not a huge deal. We're out of World 2, so halfway through the game, everybody, just like that.
But now it gets a little tougher. The 3 and 4 are not that simple.
We also have...
Even if-
Yeah, go ahead.
Even if the end of World 3 is super easy, but the ice stages are not fun because, you know, it has ice physics and we all love that.
Yeah. All right, so here's an RNG point. Yes, let's go.
Oh, he got the shield.
That is random. What items pop out of those platforms? Totally random. No way to control that, but thankfully I got good luck there. So, alrighty.
Yeah, so what makes these stages a little tougher, not outside of the ice physics, is the fact that your jump...
Okay.
Your jump heights and things can vary depending on what speed you have on these little down slopes. So a lot of times your jumps can just be shortened for no reason. And add the fact that these enemies can cause knockback, and there's potential of just falling into the hole.
Yeah. All right. Look, I had to take it a little bit slow, but all right, guys.
Exactly.
Worst level in the game.
Yeah, so if you thought that one, but now we get ice physics with water.
Yeah, this is a mess. So I'm gonna just pay attention here because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, you pay attention, and we will talk.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what you don't realize with these levels, that these little ice caps towards the end, they start falling. So the longer you stand on them, they will start falling, as you can see as he's jumping off. And there are certain instances where you'll be on those ice blocks and you can't see in front of you, and there will be basically just these snowballs in the way that will force you out, as we'll see soon enough. There is one little troll spot coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
right towards the end of the stage.
Go for something like this to try to bypass some of that. I can already tell that's not gonna work, so I'm gonna back out.
There's one. As you can see, they're just waiting to throw you off. And you have enemies like that, and that's what can happen.
Yep. Yeah, so, okay, thankfully that checkpoint isn't that bad. Sometimes the checkpoints in this level just don't activate. I don't really know why, but thankfully that one is not horrible. But that's a shame. Oh well, that's 3-2 for you. It's...
Exactly.
Yeah, this is just a scary level for anybody. Alright.
Get the safety one up, that's a good call.
Oh my god, okay.
We're good.
Yep. Luckily, the level after this is very easy.
I just realized we never talked about rolling, but at this point, I don't know if there's anything to talk about.
The only thing is that there's beneath my health, there is a little bar, and that just tells you how much longer I can roll for. So, you can't roll forever. So, anyways, very easy level unless I screw up.
Yeah, so here, he's just gonna zip into the tree and go right to the top, and then roll to the end.
Yep. I'm doing the double thumb mashing. This is okay.
It's supposed to be a hard climb with all of those enemies, but like...
We don't have time for that.
Nope.
Also, I'm dropping those mines because it pushes you forward just slightly.
Alright, so we are on to the final stage already.
Yep.
We're basically in, I guess you can say, the alien base.
Mm-hmm.
Not much really to talk about in the stage. It's just a bunch of alien creatures, no different than the other stages, other than how disgusting it looks.
Yeah.
But he's just going to go to the right, and at some point he's going to be doing a couple of more zips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got one right here.
Yeah, we got one here. So this will be the second time where he has to go all the way through the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, too many of those little bugs got me, so that's
Yeah.
a shame. Oh, that enemy is, like, glitching out for a little bit. Wow, I'm getting wrecked. Okay. It's
Yeah,
okay. We're almost
so-
out of here. We're almost out.
Yeah, 4 will
Well,
wreck you
four-
pretty quickly. Then he's going to notice to just basically just get himself to the end of the stage, just like
there
you
we go.
saw in World 2, but this time you just fall down.
Alrighty. Alright, best song in the game.
Yep.
But it's an auto-scroller,
Order.
so get comfortable.
It is not the free auto-scroller either. This
Nope.
is really difficult.
No.
There are some jumps where you kind of have to abuse the coyote jump, if there are any, like... You have to be very precise
Yeah,
for
and-
some of these jumps.
Yeah, when I was de-rusting this game for this marathon, I sat here and played this level like 5 times straight just to make sure I knew what I was doing.
Like,
So,
most
yeah.
of the stage is fine until, like, the very end, where you have, like... I wouldn't say they're pixel perfect, but they are stupid tight jumps.
Yeah, yeah, and there's like 6 or 7 of them that you have to do in a row. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. This is a hard game, but it's very fun. I enjoy playing this. But yeah, we're nearing the game unless unless something catastrophic happens, which I hope not. But I'm prepared in case.
But luckily, once he's past his auto-scroller, we'll be at the final boss. And the final boss isn't that difficult, so he has plenty of supers. And as long
Can
as
we
he's...
have 4-3 first?
Well, we have
No, it's-
4-3, but we play 4-3. We do a zip, and then we go to the final boss, which is a.
Oh, that's
not
right.
too
I'm
bad.
sorry.
I was
I
afraid.
thought there was one stage after the auto-scroller.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played stage 4.
Yeah.
I was like,
to
oh,
be
wait.
fair, like World 4 is the only one where they're. Hang on a minute. I'll get back to you on that. Hang on.
So yeah, as you can see, these jumps, you have to
Oh
jump
my God,
on
I got
the
him.
very
Okay.
end. Nice.
Oh man, one of those did not look right at all, but I got it.
Yeah, so those are the
Very
jumps
nice.
we're talking about, because that's the end of the stage. We're
Yeah.
just walking to the exit.
But yeah, as I was saying, every world normally has 3 sections. The last world has 4 because of the final boss. So I want to get a shield. I got a shield. We're good.
Very nice. Shields just make your life a lot easier in this
Yes, it
in this
does.
last world, specifically.
Yeah, so Alec is doing the last zip through, similar to 2-2. He's just going to go just far enough right to where half his body is peeking out of the right side. He's going to jump up to the top, and then he's going to roll into a little open area and hit the elevator to go to the end, the final boss.
That wall breaking was not great, but that's okay. We're through it. All right.
There we go.
All right, final boss. And so I'm just going to use all the bombs I have, grab the red shot, and just shoot him.
Yes, so the main strategy here is to tank everything and get the health once you're at low health.
Yeah.
So you can just keep tanking everything.
Yeah, I did grab it a little bit early, but it's not going to matter that much, I don't think. And even if I die, it's okay. Oh, never mind. We're good. All right, that's
There we go.
Super Turrican. And time's coming up
And-
as soon as the song starts. All right, 12:27.
GG.
Great! Wow,
Alrighty.
GG.
There we
Sub
go.
that well under estimate. Perfect.
Yes, it was. So, yeah, that's Super Turrican for the Super Nintendo. I will say, I think this game got re-released on, like, Nintendo Switch and PS4 or whatnot, so in case any of you have modern systems and you don't have a Super Nintendo, you can still play this game, I think. But there's not too many runners of this game. I would personally love to see more runners. There's also a category, if the zips looked a little too intimidating, there is any % no clip. So you could play the game through normally. I'm actually planning to run that category in the future at some point. But I don't have too much else to say. I will be back on Wednesday to run 2 NES games, and then I'm going to be back on Sunday as well. But thank you, Rayo and Ariel. Thanks for joining me on commentary. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Congrats on the run.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I will say this, in case you're wondering why was my estimate 20 minutes. You actually can soft lock during a zip. If you are in a wall and you go into your ball, you can't get out because the game thinks that there's a ceiling above you. So luckily I was prepared just in case that happened, but thankfully didn't have to deal with that. 3-2 got us, but I mean, it's 3-2. Like, what else am I supposed to say on that? But yeah,
Surprising
that's-
thing would have been that 3-2 played nice.
I know, yeah, that would have been shocking. But anyways, I don't have anything else to add, so unless you guys want to say anything, I think we'll move on to the next run.
Yeah, no, just make sure to stay on Retrothon and have fun with the rest of the event.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of Retrothon. Thank you very much.